Welcome to Lovely Nail and Beauty. Please subscribe to my channel, click on the notification bell, and also don't forget to click on the like button if you like the video. Thank you. Hi guys, welcome to Lovely Nail and Beauty Soup. Today I have a new project. I'm going to teach you how to create flower soap. So I'm going to show you what I use for my project. Right there I have the transparent base soap. So I'm going to use that, and also I'm going to use the white base soap. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna heat up my base soap. I have a hot plate on the side, and I'm gonna show you what I use for my project. So that's the two base soap that I'm gonna use for my project. So I'm gonna put it on the side and put it on the hot plate for the transparent base soap, and I'm gonna show you what I'm using for my project. So right there I have the sphere silicone mold. That's what I'm gonna use. That will be one of the soap that I'm gonna create. I'm gonna create two, and I have another silicone mold, but for this one I'm gonna use the square one, and there is four. I'm gonna put it on the side. And also I have another silicone mold flower. That's what I'm gonna use to create my flower. Right there I have some dyeing soap, different color. They are very nice. So I'm just show you what I use for my project. So now I have some small cup over there that I'm gonna use to prepare my dyeing soap. I'm gonna use different color, and I have these two, and I have some tape that I'm gonna use, and also I have the vanilla fragrance that I'm gonna use. I like the vanilla, it smells so good. And I have my small wood stick that I'm gonna use to mix my base soap with the dyeing. So now my base soap is ready, the white one. I'm gonna take back my base soap. As you can see, it's milky, it's liquid. So I'm gonna start to create I'm gonna put first the vanilla fragrance inside so that I don't forget. So I'm gonna put some drop, but it smells very good. I like it. So, and I'm gonna mix the base soap with the fragrance. I need to add a little bit more because the quantity is pretty big. So I'm gonna mix the dyeing soap liquid with the fragrance. It smells so good. I like it. And now I'm gonna bring back my small cup that I have over there, and I'm gonna pour my white base soap liquid inside. Small quantity. I don't need a lot because I will like to create some color, dyeing soap color. Okay, so that's good. So I'm gonna start with those two, and I'm gonna use my dyeing soap. So I have right there the pink one. I'm gonna just put 2 drops inside. Okay, and the other one I'm gonna use the red one. I'm gonna add 2 drops also. I don't need to add a lot because the quantity of the base soap, it's very small. And I'm gonna mix the first one. That's the pink. It looks so nice. And this is the second one. So the project today is gonna be a little bit longer, but it's the end that matter, and you're gonna see how everything is gonna come together. So I'm gonna put that on the side, and I'm gonna pick up my flower silicone mold. There we go. So I try to clean a little bit. I used that before for other project. Okay, so I'm gonna try to create 2 roses. So the first one, I'm gonna pour the pink dyeing soap just in the middle because I will like to create a flower with 2 colors. So I'm gonna use 2 silicone mold for that. That's for the pink. And now I'm gonna pour the red dyeing soap. So I'm just gonna go around because I will like the 2 colors to be see when it's gonna cool off. So I make sure that I fill up my silicone mold flower. So those 2 flowers is gonna be for the first soap that I'm gonna create, and you're gonna see. So I'm adding again the red one. I want to make sure that the 2 colors show when it's gonna cool off. So now I'm gonna put it on the side for a couple of hours, and while it's on the side cooling off, I'm gonna do something else. So I'm gonna put it on the side, and I'm gonna create other dyeing soap color. So I keep adding this one. I'm gonna create the green one. So I pour just a little bit of white base soap, and now I'm gonna add the green dyeing base soap, just 1 drop, that will be enough. And I'm gonna mix that with my small wood stick. Okay, and it mixes so easily when it's the dyeing liquid. I like it. It really mixes easily. So now I'm gonna create some leaf for my project. I'm gonna try to create some leaves. So I'm gonna pour that. Again, this set of flower is gonna be for the first soap that I'm gonna realize. It's a project that takes time, but the end is gonna be amazing. So I'm pouring here. So I have 2 leaves, that's enough. So now I'm gonna put that on the side and we're gonna keep moving on. So now I'm gonna bring my other silicone mold. There we go. And I'm gonna use the square one. I'm gonna clean a little bit. There is some sticky stuff inside. Okay. So now while I have my silicone mold, I heat already my transparent base soap. I'm gonna show you. There we go. So I'm gonna add the vanilla fragrance inside. Okay, so that I don't forget. And now I'm gonna pour my transparent base soap inside of my both silicone mold for my soap. So I mix the fragrance with the base soap. So I'm just gonna add in the small quantity. And again, that the project of today, it seems complicated, but it's not. And at the end, you're gonna see how everything is gonna come out. So I'm gonna put that on the side for a couple of hours, and we're gonna come back. So after a couple of hours, I'm gonna take back my flower silicone mold. As you can see, it's cool off already. So look at that, it looks so nice. That's the flower that I create. I love them. It looks beautiful, and you can see the bud color. They are pretty, those roses. So now I have the leaf over there. That look so cute. I didn't expect that, but that's what I want. So I have my 2 flowers and the leaf, and this is gonna be for the first soap. So I'm gonna put that on the side, and we're gonna keep moving with my project. So now I'm gonna bring back my soap, my silicone mold, the square one. As you can see, the transparent base soap cool off already. So now I'm gonna put all my flower and leaf backward to create the decoration that I want for my project. I really love the way that those roses came out. They look so amazing. So I'm putting my flower. I have to make sure that both roses fit inside. Okay, and I put them backward, and you're gonna see why at the end of the project. So now I'm gonna add again the transparent base soap. So I'm gonna fill it up, not completely, just a little bit. Okay, that's enough. So I'm gonna leave it on the side to cool off for a couple of hours, and I'm gonna come back. And again, this is my first soap that I'm creating. So now I'm gonna go to the second soap that I'm gonna create, and I use again my silicone mold flower, and I'm gonna use the sphere silicone mold. That's really for the second soap. So I'm gonna create first some color, some dyeing base soap color. I'm gonna pour my white base soap in small quantity inside of my small cup, because I would like to create different color and design. So now I'm gonna pour in the small quantity. So first I'm gonna put some dyeing soap. So I'm just gonna put some drop inside of each cup. So I have a different color. I have the orange, the green, the brown. I have so many colors. So I would like to create another set of flower. That's the brown one. So I just put a small drop, and later on I'm gonna add the white base soap on each cup and mix everything to create my color. So I have 3 more cups over there, and I'm just gonna add a different color. I'm gonna add the red, the pink. Okay, so I keep adding, and the brown also. So the project today is not that so hard. It takes time, but the end result is gonna be amazing. And also I would like to thank my subscriber. I would like to thank everybody who watched my video, even those who does not subscribe. Thank you so much for your time. And also I would like to thank all the YouTubers that send me great message. I really appreciate you. So I hope that the video today you're gonna learn something new that you can try at home. So now I'm pouring my base soap inside of each of my small cup. Just a small quantity, I don't need too much. Okay, I think that's good now. So now I'm gonna use, after that, my small wood stick, and I'm gonna mix each cup. And again, I'm using the same wood stick. So each time I'm cleaning the wood stick, when I finish to mix one base soap, that's what I'm doing. I don't like to use a lot of material. It's allow me to save also. So this one is the brown dyeing soap color. Okay, so I'm just preparing all the color for both soap that I want to create. And the project today is an art project. So, and that's the orange one. It looks so nice. That's the purple one. I'm gonna mix it. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, that's the purple. And this one is the red. And the color are very nice. It mixes so quickly with the base soap. And I like that. And now I'm gonna mix the green again. Okay, so now it's ready. So I would like to create another set of flower, and I'm gonna put it on the side first, and I'm gonna bring my silicone mold flower, and I'm just gonna try to create some different color of flower and leaf on my silicone mold. So for this one, I'm pouring the purple in the middle. I always try to create 2 sets of color for each flower, so that it can look different, you know. They don't need to have only one color. I like to mix color. So I use my wood stick to make sure that the base soap is going everywhere in the small area. And for this one, I'm gonna pour the orange in the middle, just a small quantity. And I'm gonna add the red one around. Okay. This technique allows me, when my flower cool off, to see the 2 colors. So now I'm gonna create some leaf. I'm gonna pour that dark green to create some leaf for my project. So maybe I have a lot of leaf over there, or color of roses. So now I'm pouring for this leaf both color, the green and the brown one, inside. Okay, so that's okay now. And I need to clean that and make sure that the base soap is going everywhere. So far so good. It's looking good. So I keep adding my dyeing base soap to create different leaf and color for my project. So let's see. But so far so good. This silicone mold is doing a great job. When the base soap cool off, the result is very amazing. And I like the color that I create. And again, if you want to see more artwork that I have done so far, you can go on Lovely Nail and Beauty and check my channel. So I'm gonna leave it for a few hours. After that, we're gonna come back. Okay, you can see my soap already cool off. So now I'm gonna add that brown dyeing base soap color. Okay, I'm doing that in purpose, to adding all those color. So my silicone mold is not full completely. I'm gonna use the transparent base soap, and I'm gonna use my small wood stick just to mix the brown dyeing soap color with the transparent one, because I want the color to mix. So that's my first soap that I create, and I'm gonna put it on the side to cool off for a couple of hours, and we're gonna go back to the second soap. So I have my silicone mold over there. So now I'm gonna take off the silicone mold flower, and I'm gonna take off all my flower and leaf that I create with different base soap. It looks so cute. They come out so good. Okay, so I don't think that I'm gonna use all those flowers for the second soap, but I'm gonna use some of them. So I keep taking off. Look at that. You can see the 2 colors. That's amazing. It's beautiful. And that's what I wanted. Okay, that look nice. I like that. So I take off all the small leaf and soap off of the silicone mold, and I like what I see. It looks so cute. I really love it. Okay, so here I have my flower. So now I'm gonna take back my silicone mold, and this mold is so small. I think I will not use all the flower, so I will just add some of them. So I try to position them in the way that we can see different leaves, different roses. So we're gonna see how it's come off. That's what I'm doing. I hope it's gonna come off good. So I just try to put, I cannot put all the flower for sure, so I'm gonna put whatever I can, and the rest I will just keep it for myself. Okay, so I keep adding different color of leaf and roses. Okay, I think that's enough. So the rest I'm gonna put it on the side, and I'm gonna close my sphere silicone mold, the other half, and okay, it's closed. And now after I make sure that it's closed, I'm gonna try to use now a tape, because I want to keep the shape and I don't want the soap base to leak. So I'm gonna use that transparent tape, because that silicone mold, if I don't use it, I feel like if I don't use the tape, the base soap is gonna leak out of the mold. So I just make sure that I close it properly. I don't want any leak. Okay, and make sure that it's closed properly also. Okay, so the first soap is cool off. While it's cool off, I'm working on the second one. So now it's ready. So I'm gonna take back again the transparent base soap, and I'm gonna pour inside of my silicone mold, but I will not fill up the silicone mold. I'm gonna do something else also. So now it's easy because I already put the fragrance in both base soap that I'm working with, so I don't have to think about the fragrance. I need to clean that. Okay, I'm gonna pour a little bit more, but I will not fill up completely my silicone mold. Okay, so now it's good. Now I'm gonna leave that for a couple of hours, and we're gonna come back to finish that soap. So I'm gonna leave it on the side for a couple of hours. After a couple of hours, so it's hard already, the base soap cool off. Now I'm gonna prepare the last dyeing soap that I have, and I'm using the transparent base soap. So I'm gonna add 1 or 2 drops of blue color, the dyeing soap. I like the blue, it looks so nice. So now I'm gonna mix that together. It looks like kind of transparent. I'm gonna add 1 more drop inside, and I'm gonna mix the dyeing color in the base soap. That's the blue that I want. It looks so dark. So now I'm gonna pour that blue base soap inside of my silicone mold, and I'm gonna fill up my silicone mold now. Okay, I just try to be careful, make sure that it's fill up properly. Okay, it's so hard when you try to fill up a small open area of the silicone mold. So now I'm gonna leave it cool off for a couple of hours, and we're gonna come back. So after a couple of hours, my soap are ready. So I'm gonna start with the square one. We're gonna take off the soap from the silicone mold. Let's see how it look. Oh my god, that's so amazing. Look at that. You can see the flower, and the brown base soap represent the ground, the dust. You can see the flower. It look like a 3D design. It's so amazing. So that's the first soap. I love it. It's really cool. Okay, and now we're gonna open the second one. So this is an art project. I really love the way that the soap came. It came so nice, good looking, and relaxing. So now for this one, I'm gonna take off my silicone mold, but I really love the way that the soap came out. It's so amazing. So I'm gonna try to take off this mold now, silicone mold. I'm gonna use my pen. Okay, let me see. So far so good. I like what I see. So I'm gonna take off this one now. That's the blue side. So for this one, I was thinking about the flower be sitting on the ocean. That's why I use the blue, and the other one is on the ground. So now let me see. Okay, almost done. That's so amazing. I love it. Unbelievable. So guys, look at the flower. You can see different flower. It's sitting on the water and this one on the ground. So thank you so much to be with me for that video. I hope that you learned something new. Thanks again to my subscriber and viewer. Even those who does not subscribe to my channel, I really love the way that the soap came out. It's so amazing, relaxing. It's just beautiful. So if you have any question, please feel free to send me a message. Thank you so much and see you next time. Be safe. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, to click on the notification bell and on the like button. Thank you for watching.